But anyway, I figured I better give you a status report, an update or something. Um, it's just been so messed up, and I've been so bad off. I haven't even wanted to talk about it. Just struggling to deal with it. I don't know if I'll be able to post this on Messenger. I might have to post it on YouTube for you to get it. But just about every little thing that can be wrong is wrong. Everything's falling apart. Just getting old, and I was already all burnt and broken up in the first place. Fuck. Just pushing it to the max, trying to keep going, and everything's falling apart. And then plus this RV life, this is not the greatest, especially right here in Tularosa Basin, where we don't got hard water here. We have brackish water in the ground. All the wells really, you need heavy duty filterization. And there's some of these knotheads around here that just don't give a fuck. Like the landlord here at this place here, I told him by law you're required, if you're going to have rentals living off your well, you're supposed to have a filter on that son of a bitch. And he said, fuck it, I'll just shut the whole place down if I have to do that. And, it's several $1,000s, probably $7,000-8,000 to get the right kind of filtration process. But anyways, that was the end of that conversation, because the water's tearing my face and skin and hands and everything up. My eye is getting all. I teabagged it. Well, I didn't teabag it, but I made. I boiled some rosemary, and then I dipped a paper towel in the water of the rosemary tea and washed my eye out with it. And it's a little better now. But it was getting bad. What happens is my skin is stretching so fucking tight from the hard water. I normally use water, softer water, therapeutic water, to loosen up my skin with the heat and the moisture, and then stretch the fuck out. I mean, you got to rip the fibers in here. There's like a little bit of fibrosis that goes through all this skin grafts. And then every day it's shrinking and tightening 24/7. It never stops. And so, every day of my life, I just got to get in there and stretch the hell out of it in the shower after I do therapy. It's always been part of the therapy process, taking care of the skin. I got so much shit. There's a broken bone, there's the messed up muscles, and the whole body condition, and all the therapy that I do for that. Just in the morning, I get up, sit down, start drinking coffee till 11:30 noon when I get done with the shower. It's a whole big, long process. It's totally screwed up here in this RV. The RV, I need to be able to stand on one foot while I'm doing my therapy and balance myself as part of my therapy exercises. And I can't do it because my weight makes the fucking RV just shift. And it's balanced, as stable as it's ever going to get. But 200 pounds just makes this son of a bitch shift and wobble when you're moving around in here a bunch, like I do during therapy. It gets to rattling, and it's all momentum gets it going. And then it just takes off from there. And so it's impossible to do any kind of actual physical therapy like I normally do for my back and my hips and being able to walk and stand. That's the main thing, man. Me getting vertical or horizontal, either one, is a bitch. And I got to get it to where I can lay down at night. There's treatments I could do for my hands. The skin on my hands is just coming off everywhere. And I could put gloves on at night. Help, I soak them in oil and lotion, and then put rubber gloves on them, tape them on, because they'll just slide right off with all that oil. You got to tape them on after you get them on. It's all a big process, and it's exhausting. It takes about a half hour to get them on. And I need to be so fucking tired at night, I can just go lay down and conk out within a few minutes. Otherwise, my back will start hurting too much. And if I don't fall asleep within 20 minutes, I got to get back up, because now my back's hurting too much. And back to the chair I go, and I sit there in the chair until I finally get my back to ease up again, and finally start nodding out again. When you're that tired and you're done at the day, I don't have the energy to stand there at the sink and put my fucking gloves on before I go to bed. Sometimes I do, but not always. So a lot of times I just skip it. Now it's just getting worse, and it's hard water. This water is so fucking bad. It is absolutely the worst water I've ever seen in my fucking life. And it is literally just, I've got lesions on the back of my head that are opening up. The skin of my hands are coming off. My eyes all shrunk up, bagged open. It's so full of tears all the time. I'm constantly wiping it. So I had an infection in it to this morning. And that's when I used the rosemary tea on it to clear the infection out. It feels a lot better. It works right away. That rosemary tea, and there's something in the water that makes my mouth infected. I can't brush my teeth with it or breathe it in during the shower to clear my sinuses because I get an infection in my face and my mouth from it. We're right next to a farm, and it's a huge ass farm with all kinds of pesticides. And there's no runoff in this basin whatsoever. It just all kind of evaporates on the surface. So there's no telling what's in that groundwater. It's going to be one of the Tularosa City water is 11 violations of national safety and health things about water. It's just outrageous here. And then you get these private well waters, like this guy didn't want to do nothing with it. Holy fuck, there's no telling what's in that water. I don't even want to have to take a shower in it no more, but I need to. I need to be in the shower. And then, what happens is you get all these mites and shit in this dried, crusted skin, and then you got to get rid of them, too. So it's not only, like, the bacterial. My body doesn't fight it. All the nerve endings, wherever I've gotten burned real bad, never grew back. And so there's no way for my body to detect when there's a bacterial buildup or invasion of bacteria to the skin, because the skin is compromised in about a million different fucking ways and bacteria can get in. And my body doesn't react to it because the nerves aren't there to tell it to send antibodies. And once it gets deep enough into the nervous system, then, well, fuck, now you got a big old infection going on. And it's the same thing with dust mites or any kind of plant mites or animal mites or any bug mites. They're just mites. They're microscopic little motherfucking mites that are in the air everywhere. They land on our skin all day long, but they're nothing. They can't do nothing. The skin's a barrier. Except for my skin's a home. They get in my dry, crusted fucking skin. All it takes is one female. One female to get in there and lay 100 eggs, and 3 or 4 days later they hatch and they all lay eggs. Holy fuck. You're invested. And then you gotta fucking eliminate them motherfuckers. So I've been using oil and crap to make sure that's all. Because I can feel it. They itch like a motherfucker when they get in there. It'll drive you insane because they're just in there digging away and making it. Holy fuck. I might not be able to send antibodies through my nervous system. I sure feel that fucking itch. Anyway, that's where I'm at. And I'm barely walking, barely getting to the store. Otis is doing pretty good. Kathy and them are going to help me to come do the roof. That's my big thing. But right now, I'm going down the fucking tube therapy-wise. I've got to get this water straightened out with my own filtration. They have filters. I'm looking on YouTube. I'll send you a link for a filter that I can bring inside this RV and use in the shower. That's where I need it. I need clean shower water. And then I have bottled water delivered for drinking, cooking. It's like $20 a delivery. I get 15 gallons every 2 weeks. And then the other thing, though, is Kathy and them wanted to, I was telling them we could do it in April. They wanted to come bring their ladders and some help, and I was going to get some materials for patching, or for, what do you call it? Fixing the roof. I don't know what the fuck to call it right now. Anyway, we got to get the goop on it. Anyway, we're caulking the roof. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but I don't know if I can last till May to get the filtration system, because that's what I would have to do. It's either one or the other. And I'm going to have to borrow money from, I borrowed money from Cash App this last couple months to get through some stuff. And I owe them about $100. And then I'm going to have to pay that back. And I'm thinking, well, shit, maybe just borrow more, like twice as much more, like a couple hundred. After I pay them back, I can borrow up to $300 from them. And if I need to, I can go that high. And then make sure I get all the supplies for these guys, and then put off the filtration system until later, because if they're willing to help, I hate to tell them to wait until May, because I got to get a filter first. I don't know what the fuck. I can't afford both. It's either one or the other. And they're both about $300. I don't think the roof stuff's going to cost $300, but the filter's going to cost $300, maybe even more, after you get all the different stuff to go with it. I'll send you a video. This guy seems pretty knowledgeable about it. I run into him through asking, Googling on AI, and he's a pretty good guy with a bunch of posts on YouTube about water filters of all kinds, and he tests them all. Anyway, he has this idea about using this one for the shower inside an RV or a rental that has limited space, and your landlord won't, provide no good water. Pretty much my exact situation. And then, what else? It's just me being me inside a fucking RV. Everything's plastic. I break every fucking thing. I can't see what I'm doing half the time. I can't feel. And I just stumble around in here trying not to fall down. I can't hardly bend over or lean over anything without hanging on to something. And half the time I grab something that breaks. It's just too fragile for me to be grabbing a hold of to hold myself up with. I've torn all kinds of shit apart in here already. I'm starting to get, I think I pretty much destroyed all the fragile shit. So I haven't broken anything lately. But I went through that, and then I was hoping I could get out there and do a little bit of gardening. That's what I spent money on gardening stuff this last month. That's when I borrowed money from a Cash App. I got to get a little garden growing out here with some big old bush. I was thinking about Mexican sunflowers. I don't know if you know what those are, but they grow big and tall and they're real bushy, and get some kind of noise barrier going from this traffic. Holy fuck, this traffic is out right outside the window, fucking 24/7. It don't stop. It's one car after the other all fucking day and night long. I used to get up between 3 and 4 in the morning in town, and the traffic would slow down in town a little bit, but it doesn't seem to out here on the highway. They just keep going all night. They're going right now. I'm looking at them right now. So too much noise, too much hard water, but we got a lot of shade here. That is one big benefit. We got a shady spot inside this. See that shade right there on that curtain? We got a bunch of trees right over the top of this. It's the only lot here like that. And I've been looking. The landlord told me if I didn't like the water, I could always move. Get the fuck out of here. He didn't give a fuck. Anyway, so I started looking around for other ones. And, man, the lots are all real small. They're not really safe for Otis to be out. They don't look very good. There's no tree cover whatsoever. Some of the nearby other RV lots. And he's decided, I noticed he lost interest in this property since I moved in here. He was over here messing around with it all the time, then lately he hadn't been, last couple of months. And he bought those 2 RVs and he parked them next to me, then he sold them. And then I noticed he wasn't around very much. I asked him, are you interested in getting this opened up as an RV court as you were when I first moved in here? He goes, no. He goes, I think I just keep you guys. He's got me and another guy at the other end of the lot. And can't tell if it's a couple or a woman that lives in the house next door. But he's got us 3 renters, and that's all he wants. He said, fuck it. And if he has to put a filter in, he doesn't even want to do that. So that's where that's at. And he's not a real big genius anyway about a lot of stuff. I mean, it's just stupid to be using this water. It's just stupid to have a well without a filter on it. It's so corrosive, it'll eat your pipes up in no time. My faucet's already just been covered, I don't know, multiple times, where it drips out of it's got a plastic faucet up to the point where it comes out of the faucet, and then there's a metal mouthpiece right there. And that part just clogs up regularly, on the outside. It's just green, sulfur, copper, whatever, I don't know. Jesus. Anyway, it's just full of hard stuff in this water. The basin itself doesn't have a natural drainage system, so everything just stays here and evaporates and condenses more and more into harder and harder water. It's brackish. It's not even hard water. It's brackish. What they consider brackish water that's just so full of solids and salines. It's more like seawater than it is groundwater. Anyway, so it's really fucked up water. And I'm really fucked up trying to live in an RV, but it's about the best we got. Other than that, things are okay. Fuck. Otis is doing good. Kathy and them guys are going to help me with the roof. I can't think of much else. Hope this will be enough to... How long is it? 14 minutes? I can't tell what this is. Anyway, I'm going to probably have to end up posting this on YouTube. Let me know if you want to help out. Get either one. I can get one or the other, but I doubt if I can get both the roof stuff and the filters. I'll send you that video of that filter. I'll send you both. I'll send you my video of the roof guy, and I'll send you my video of the water filter guy. All right. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah, look. If only I was in heaven. I would love to be sending this video from heaven. Hey, everybody down there. All right, bye.